Hello, welcome to Animes, another weekly roundup of Amy figure builders. This is the 17th to the 22nd of November 2025. Quite a few figures to look at this week. Links for these will be in the description down below, like normal, apart from the NSFW figures. Those won't be, obviously. We'll get straight into it, and we're obviously coming up into Black Friday week. So I'll keep an eye on Amy. Check it from Monday. Normally, at least last year, they did times 20 points, so about 20%. Normally, conversion is 1% of the yen value you get as points back for your account. So they did do a sale last year where on a range of figures where it's 20 times that, so you get 20%. So almost like 20% off that you can claim back on a future purchase as points. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye. That's why I've kind of held off of buying any figures that are pre-owned or on sale at the moment. I'm waiting for that next week. So definitely check out Amy next week from Monday onwards to see what figures go up for it, assuming they're doing the same as they did last year. Anyways, we'll get straight into the figures. So we've got Calligraphy Girl Boku Ensei 1/6 by Gogu Bird. It's another new manufacturer. I've never heard of these people before. 32,390 yen, September 2026. So interesting calligraphy, definitely, with the tech writing going on. So probably a Chinese brand, most likely. Manufacturer, obviously very seductive on top of a desk with calligraphy and a calligraphy aprons, but interesting. And as you can see here, she does seem to be cast off. So yeah, very interesting figure. Definitely a more unique take on her cast off design. I do like the fact that she's kind of in like an apron, but a calligraphy apron and a kitchen apron. Yeah, looking pretty good. Paint job seems to be pretty good overall. She's obviously got hand spank marks and will be cast off, or it's a body swap option rather than removing pieces of clothing. But yeah, I like the position. Looks like bare chest option and nether region can be fully exposed. Looks like alternative part chest, alternative part lower body. So yeah, it's not removable. It's probably a body swap option most likely for this. So yeah, she looks really good overall. 32,000 yen is a bit on the pricier side for a 1/6, but we have seen 1/6 scale figures before that are cast off by other manufacturers like Nocturne and Hot Venus. So it is not out of the realm of impossibility. The hair on this is pretty good, actually, nicely sculpted and shaded. I think that's a nice central bonus point, I suppose, over other figures. It's down to whether this manufacturer can live up to the final product can be as good as these prototype photos here. I think they're having the tables a nice touch. That she's obviously resting on the calligraphy paintwork. It was probably decals that they apply once it's obviously molded and painted. So yeah, she looks good. It's just a bit interesting. I think it depends whether you would like this or not. With it being a newer manufacturer, it could potentially just bin in the aftermarket anyways, or go on sale after release. So it might be worth just holding on to this one. And then there's a EX version which comes with an alternative face plate and a thermal postcard. So what does the alternative faceplate look like? Oh, okay, so she's got her tongue out. And she's got her pen sort of, she's licking the back of the ink pen. So yeah, the calligraphy pen, should I say. Or calligraphy brush, not pen. Sorry, calligraphy's done with a paintbrush. So yeah, she looks good. Maybe pay the extra if you did want it, but it is an extra 2,000 yen. So that's down, personal take, potentially. And then we've got Azure Lane Bremerton, day off date version 1/6 by Brilliant Journey, another new manufacturer. 27,630 yen, August 2026. Yeah, I do like this casual date version. She's obviously at a some sort of coffee bar or something, having a drink. Definitely more interesting than just standing on a circle base. Like the outfit, like the hair. Bremerton's hair, pink with black strands going through, is a more unique design. So very nice. Proportion-wise, sculpting of the jumper or the outfit looks really good. Bag looks really good. Everything looks really good for this figure, actually. For 27,000 yen, for 1/6 of a of Azure Lane, of an Azure Lane character. So there's definitely licensing fees. Obviously, it's a licensed figure. So she does look really good. Definitely potentially worth taking a shot at if Bremerton's one of your favourite characters. Majolaine. Then we got Goddess of Victory Nikkei Mast 1/7 by Midicus Entertainment. Great manufacturer. 22,770 yen. August 2026. So definitely very much like Midicus Entertainment, just clean and very accurate to the source design. Jacket looks immaculate. Love the design, like the office outfit, officer like naval outfit she's in. The little parrot is interesting, squawking there, sort of a dumb dodo bird aesthetic. Yeah, she looks good, sexy. Obviously, big chest area. Weapon looks really good. Yeah, very nice design. I like this a lot. I think very good for 23,000 yen, 1/7. Potentially worth getting hold of. I don't play Goddess of Victory Nikkei though. Then we got bunny suits. Planning Sophia F. Shearing black bikini version, quarter scale by Freeing, 33,000 yen, July 2026. This one this is the 5th now Sophia F. Shearing figure that's been released. That's a quarter scale by Freeing. So we're getting a lot of figures of this character, which I'm all up for because I really love her design. I love the blonde hair, the face the posing looks really good. I love the swimsuit design that she's got going, the bikini looks really good. I love the 3/4 length sort of the boots as well, very shiny, and the fact that she's tanned is such a nice bonus. Very nice looking figure, and is cast off obviously with her being Freeing. So yep, you can remove the bikini point. Yeah, she looks really good, and as you saw there is a standard version as well. Just normal white bikini version, quarter scale, for 33,000 yen. So you can get either or, depending on what you prefer. I prefer both of them, so I'm getting both. I've already pre-ordered both of these, so these will be in next year. In July, should I say, as long as they don't get delayed. Most likely will get delayed, since most Freeing figures that I've seen in my pre-order have been delayed by a few months, generally. Anyways, by 1 or 2 months usually. So yeah, looks really good. Definitely worth getting a hold of if you're Sophia F. Shearing or bunny suit planning figure collector like I am. So yeah, definitely worth getting a hold of. Auto buy for me for these two. Then we've got Figma Unicorn Overlord, a Yunha by Max Factory, 12,800 yen. I thought I'd include this because I just like the design. She's sort of like sorceress-esque design. I like the outfit. The joints obviously a bit off-putting, but I think that's just unfortunately what you have to put up with the Figmas. But she looks good. Definitely very poseable, at least in these some of these photo shots. So you got quite a few options. I'm presuming there's obviously a support rod that holds her like this, as most of these Figmas have this sort of stand, the Figma stand I guess they call it, which then goes into the back of her lower torso to take the weight, so you can then have her in all sorts of poses and whatnot. So yeah, she looks good. Multiple face plates. Yeah, nice looking figure I think, and the crossed legs. I don't think I've seen a crossed legged option before where she's just sitting there as an actual swappable piece. That, as you can see here, actual cross-legged lower torso swap out. So yeah, that's a bit more different personally, but yeah, she looks good. I think definitely worth getting a hold of potentially if you like Unicorn Overlord. Then we got Tulavru Darkness Haruna, 1/6 limited renewal version by Union Creative, 19,800 yen. So another one of the girls from Tulavru by Union Creative, July 2026. In Darkness outfit, she looks fine, about the same price as normal. I think this is just a rerun as well, if I remember correctly, because she's been in the Darkness's outfit before, anyways, or maybe from another manufacturer in a similar style. But yeah, obviously a popular anime series, probably worth getting a hold of if you've missed out on getting this character before. Since it seems like more recently we've been having a lot more Tulavru figures sort of being announced and produced from different manufacturers over the past sort of year, I've noticed. Then we've got Makia 1/7 by Shenzhen Marble Animation Culture Development Co. 20,570 yen, May 2026. Okay. So nightwear lingerie, interesting. Red, like it, like the cardigan. Pillow's nice. The hair sculpting looks good. Okay, body sculpt looks pretty good. Just a pretty nice, sexy figure, I guess, lying in a bed. stockings. Interesting. Do they come with the figure? Or was that an option? So you do get some stockings and an alternative faceplate. So some stockings that you can put on yourself. I wonder if we'll see that more often. Because then at least then they're sculpted and tailored to the size of this. Unless if they're just generic stockings that you can get for like dolls and stuff like that potentially. I don't know if it's just like an aftermarket one that's the approximate size. Might be worth me looking into sort of these accessories for scale figures that you can, third-party ones that you can add as options. I don't think I've seen any videos covering that before. Then we've got extra Lilith illustration by Dish, 1/6 by Elegant, 7,920 yen, June 2026. Very seductive dark elf themed figure. Do like it a lot. I really like this outfit, especially sort of, you know, with like the arm sleeves and going up to the jacket. So yeah, very nice, very sexy looking figure. Really like the pose. The energy she's putting off the face looks really good. Just that sculpting around the crotch area, around the legs looks really amazing. Chest area sculpting looks ridiculously good. Everything looks really good. Like, I would love it if this was a cast-off figure, obviously. But yeah, very nice budget, sexy dark elf figure with multiple faceplates as well, actually. So alternative face part 1, yeah, and main figure. She looks really good. I think almost an auto buy if you've got the spare money in June just to chuck her on in an order. If you've got another figure that's, you know, 16,000, 17,000 yen or something like that, or just under 20,000 yen, you might be able to chuck this on and stay under the import threshold here, at least in the UK and Europe. Oh, and there's tariffs, obviously, for you Americans, unfortunately. I don't know if there's a threshold. You know, if it's under a certain value, you don't have to, like we have here in the UK. It's £135. Let me know if you're an American viewer what the tariff experience is like for figure collecting over there. Then we go to Girls Band Cry, Nina Issei, 16,000 yen, October 2026. Okay, 16,000 yen. Good smile art, Shanghai. Pretty simple school outfit. Patterning on the skirt's really nice, and the t-shirt is very nicely sculpted and painted. Her facial expression is pretty flat. Hair shading is minimal. No minimal skin shading. Nothing, not super dynamic. Pretty simple stance, really, overall. 16,000 yen for 1/7. For what the figure is, it's okay. It's not exactly a terrible figure. But yeah, I think I've seen prize figures with similar paint quality, to be honest. Or Good Smile L size figures. Or Pop-Up Parade L size or SP figures have been similar paint job, and they're like half the price of this. So it's fine for 1/7. Then Unicorn Overlord, Melisandre, 1/7 by Kodapakia, 21,940 yen. I'm pretty sure I covered this before, actually, June 2026. So I don't know why they've relisted it, because I almost said I covered this a few weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. This was listed up on AmiAmi. So the fact that I've been saying that a lot more recently with AmiAmi, where they've relisted, they put a listing up again a few weeks later for the same figure, which obviously makes this a bit more awkward. She looks really good overall, as I mentioned previously a few weeks ago. Very nice outfit shading, everything looks perfectly good. 20,000 yen. I think for the detail for shading is very nice. It's just whether you like Unicorn Overlord. I don't know, I've never seen the series or game. Then we've got Bochi the Rock, Hitori Goto casual wear version, 1/6 by Hobby Stock, 19,000 yen. Really? 19,000 yen? No painting, extremely minimal shading on the hair. Face looks flat. They've at least got sort of the the anime expression where they the forehead sort of goes to like a shade or shadow effect when they're like worried or something. It kind of replicates that, but I think just the natural shading, like the fringes held away from the forehead by a fair distance to get that effect, which is a bit off-putting, I think. Yeah, no, not 19,000 yen by Hobby Stock. Unfortunately, even though it's 1/6, too simple of a figure for that price. Cathedral background set by Kawa Design, 9,100 yen, August 2026. I thought I'd include this because I like to at least cover these options if you're trying to, you know, do certain backdrops, but you don't know where to start with backdrops, because it can be, or at least to remind people that you can get backdrops out there and then have that on your shelf for behind certain figures. So this is obviously 9,000 yen is not as a pretty good price. This is 45 centimeters in height, 48 centimeters in height. So it's actually slightly taller than a lot, quite a few quarter scales, and 56 centimeters in width with all the segments. I don't think it includes the baseboard, is it? Cathedral background and a floor set. So you do get a floor set as well, actually, for it to give you sort of this. Well, it's probably a square, and then you can reposition these at the joints, I would presume. So you can do flat, or is it just curved all the way all the time? I guess it's curved all the time. But yeah, it looks really good. I think worth getting a hold of if you're going to do some photography. I'm very tempted to get hold of this for putting a backdrop of certain figures, like fantasy figures that are, you know, like just when they're in more fantasy attire or isekai sort of aesthetic rather than sci-fi. So that might be worth getting a hold of just as a backdrop for photography for those. And there is a Nun Anastasia 1/6 by Kawa Design to go with that backdrop. 8,310 yen, 1/6, standing at 28 centimeters in height, so about just over half the height of the backdrop. I do like the outfit. It's a very nice nun outfit. You know, when they do the nun outfits and it's got this sort of side, the legs fully exposed. And the cloth just goes between the crotch and the butt area. It's very nicely done. It's a very sexy pose. I really love the facial expression in this one as well. It's a very nice looking figure. I wish this was cast off as well, personally. She looks really good. I think if this was a cast off option, it'd be an auto buy. But for 8,000 yen, definitely worth getting a hold of. I think especially if you really like nuns and you're doing sort of a nun themed shelf, yeah, then potentially worth getting a hold of. Some more quarter scales. Umemeko Akori, quarter scale by Magi Arts for 22,770 yen. So a good price for quarter scale. But this is a very simple design. But I guess B-style freeings are pretty simple as well overall, really, when you take into account the whole thing. It's just the stockings, obviously, is an upsell for a lot of people. But if you're just like bunny suits, this is a good price bunny suit at the end of the day. You know, quarter scale, but the paint job is pretty simple. Freeing of that sort of, I think, been doing a bit better job with their hair painting, at least. Maybe not the hair sculpting, but the painting of the hair has been improving from what I can see, at least from the quarter scales I've been getting over the past couple of years. So this is a bit flat in terms of the hair, though, although there is better sculpt work here than from freeing. So overall, not bad, just a pretty simple bunny suit for 23,000 yen, not overly expensive. And then there's Miho Kirito as well. It sounds like she looks like Kirito's sister from Sword Art Online, personally, but yeah. Another white bunny suit figure. She looks okay, again, pretty simple, bland, just white outfit. 23,000 yen, fine price, I think, for this, and that's June 2027. Holy crap, June 2027. Oh, Jesus Christ, you've got ages to get these. Then, well, one of we're going to see if Magi Arts can do more quarter scales. It'll be interesting to see more manufacturers do quarter scales at least, to give us more competition for freeing. Hopefully, then push them to do their better job. Then we got Pop Up Parade Supersonico 15th mini dress version, L size, by Good Smile, 8,820 yen. June 2026. I do like this outfit, obviously, as traditionally with Supersonico. Very big chest area. I really love this hair outfit, like the hairdo that she's got going on, like a ponytail sort of, you know, over her headphones. The glass and the facial expression looks really good. I just really like the hairdo, actually. The pink blues is really good. Just a very sexy looking figure, I think, in a sort of mini dress. Definitely very mini dress. Yeah, good price. She looks good overall. Then Girls Frontline 2, Exilum Machikyoto Ballroom Interlude version 1/7 by Wonderful Works, 26,030 yen for August 2026. Okay. Good dress design. Guns a bit a bit subdued with it being all black and brown. The chin on her face is a bit off-putting. Can I get a close-up of her face potentially? Hello, anything close up? There we go. Look at that chin. That chin line is stupidly sharp, especially at the angle, and it looks like her hair is semi-translucent. Purple translucent hair is a bit hard, I think. It's one of those odd colours to do on a scale figure. I would prefer semi-translucent hair, or purple, is generally better on effect parts, magical effects, or crystals, that sort of stuff. But on hair, it's very hit or miss, and generally miss. I don't really like that semi-translucent hair, and the face is just a bit off-putting. That facial expression and that chin line looks like her chin sort of recedes an inch back and then disappears, like she's got no lower jaw after that. Definitely very weird. Don't think I like that a lot. And then we've got Fate Grand Order Saber Barghest 1/7 by Fat Company, 28,600 yen. She is big for 1/7. She is 32 centimeters height, 37 centimeters in width. So this is a very big girl, which I think canonically she is anyways in the game from Fate Grand Order and from the anime. So yes, very well endowed chest area, very large, thick legs. Very good. I do like the figure. Don't know if I would pay for a quarter scale or 1/7 scale figure by Fat Company for this price. If I played Fate Grand Order, I probably would get it. She does look really good. I do like the design, and I do love this size. She's definitely got that sort of dummy mummy vibes going off. All the effect parts are really good. All the weapons and the bi-coloured eyes is really attractive as well. Actually, I really like that a lot. Very nice looking figure, I think, by Fat Company. Definitely worth getting a hold of, especially if you like very tall girls. Then we go to Suzu and Nagi, illustrated by Puma. 1/6 by Otherware, 25,740 yen. September 2026. You can get these separately. They're about 13,000 yen or just under that each. But this is for the set. Very cute, adorable, sort of like nurse attire with angel aesthetic. Very much on the younger side of aesthetic though, potentially. But yeah, very sexy figures. I think they're fine overall, just not my cup of tea personally. But they do look quite nice. Obvious reasons I think why some people probably wouldn't want to get these. But they do look good overall, and I do like I like twin set figures when they're together. There's one actually later on in the NSFW section that we'll get to. Then we've got Goddess of Victory Nikkei Rappi Red Hood Quarter Scale by Hobby Sakura. Single shipment only, 54,450 yen. September 2026. This is a very large figure. Extremely dynamic. Love the weapon and the effect part. It's doing a spin kick. Everything is perfect. The hair looks fantastic. The base is obviously nice and dynamic with the destruction rubble. The outfit, the fact she's twisting, you can see her torso. There's twisting there, since you can see her butt and her chest in this angle. Love the boots and the ties pinching those legs. This is such a great figure. It's definitely more like a resin figure than a normal quarter scale, and this is the sort of thing where this justifies the 54,000 over 50,000 yen price. Unlike New Jersey, 66,000 yen price for a pretty simple but is kind of dynamic quarter scale. This one's definitely a lot more better and warrants for the price, I would say. Considering quarter scale bunny suits are generally 44,000 yen these days, for an extra 10,000 yen you're getting so much more, better paint quality, better, more for your money. There's just more plastic being used as well in this figure. So very nice looking figure. I think worth getting hold of if you really love Goddess of Victory Nikkei and you've got money to burn, or you want a centerpiece to like a Goddess of Victory shelf. Then we go to the NSFW section. So these will not be linked below. We've got Eureka Endo, 1/6 by Vibrostar, 21,780 yen, November 2026. Obviously, you've got certain accessories in the nether region that you can have with this. Not something I would display, but it's a schoolgirl outfit, exposing herself. She looks good. I'll do like the paint job. I wouldn't be using this, but I probably would, you know, have her fully cast off potentially, or just have her, or she's got fully removed, no skirt at all. Fair enough. Which would be a full body swap normally, I would expect. Alternative face, alternative parts, alternative torso. Yeah, so it's the body swap torso for the fully cast off top and bottom. Good price, I think, overall. Just it's that equipment. I would not buy this figure for that, unfortunately. I wouldn't. Comic Anthurium. Sorry. Comic Anthurium Volume 119, Cover Girl Miyu by Blue JK16 by Nocturne for 29,700 yen, November 2026. So very like reverse bunny-esque figure. I do like the oval design actually. I love their shoes. The tights looks really nice. Obviously with the vibrators strapped on the leg area. Proportions I really like as well. Definitely ample curves, and sculpting looks immaculate on the skin folds and everything. And you've got some hair in the nether region as well. Again, very accurate, very nice looking figure. I do like this a lot. Fully cast off, obviously. And it looks like there's a set option. This is just her by herself. It's a bit interesting with the set option for this one, as you can pay 46,000 yen. You'd expect to get, you know, 2 figures for this, but you don't. You get Miyu, and you get all the parts required to combine them in this, like this picture. So you get all the squishy boobs and opie and whatnot, and face options, different hand options, to have them combined like this, and the base. But you only get it for buying Miyu. So I guess if you, unlike previously where you normally can get 2, if there's figures that can be a set, you can get them both separately for, you know, lower price, so about 30,000 yen. So Alice will probably be just under 30,000 yen as well. And then there's a single set box which has both of them in, and all the extra bits and pieces, you know, for having them squished together and, you know, touching each other and whatnot. Whereas this one, it's sort of, you buy Miyu the regular, or you buy Miyu the DX version, and you get all those options, and then you can buy Alice at a cheaper price for 30,000 yen, or just under that, when she does go up for pre-order, which I think kind of will drive up more sales of obviously the Miyu figure, because a lot of people will probably be like, well, if I'm going to get Alice because I really like her anyways, I'm going to buy the more expensive one of this, and then that could potentially sabotage, you know, the amount of sales of the standard version. Although obviously it's the standard version in both boxes, so it's a bit of a weird like marketing thing. It's a bit more interesting in terms of them doing this, because I've never seen this before with set figures that, you know, they can be combined. So it's a bit more different. But that's about it for this week of AmiAmi figure pre-orders. So comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in another video, which should be another unboxing video, an actual review figure, as I've got quite a few figures to review still, as you can see in the wall of figures, well, to the left of me. So yeah, and there'll be my haul video at the end of the month, end of my November haul video. I had 3 boxes in this month, so I've got to do my haul video for that. That'll be next weekend most likely, but yeah, I shall catch you next week, or in the next video, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.